Don't get me wrong, not all Nigerians are scammers, but you see those ones that ask for payment on delivery, 80%, 90% of them are scammers. I had to stop offering payment on delivery since 2021 because of the shege that these Nigerian scammers put me through. And since that time, I've been able to generate almost 37 million naira in one particular online business. And that's just online sales. That doesn't even account for offline or other sales that came on WhatsApp. In this video, I'm going to show you how I set up my businesses and do not offer payment on delivery, and I still make sales. So you can do it as well. Number one, have a clear call out and let everybody know that you do not do payment on delivery. But don't be too wicked, okay? You don't do payment on delivery, that's fine. But how do you protect the consumers? How do you protect your customers? Make sure you offer some form of returns, refunds policy, or things like that. And make sure you are open and transparent about what exactly your returns and refund policies cover. For example, if you run a fashion-led business and it is maybe customized or tailor-made, make sure your customers know that once this thing has been customized, once this thing has been tailor-made, you cannot return it on the request of "is no longer my size." Number two, provide clear delivery timelines. If you are shipping within a state, how long would it take? Do you offer same-day delivery? Yes or no? If I order today, what time will I get it tomorrow? If you offer those kind of services. If you ship outside the state, how long does it take to ship outside the state? If you ship outside the country, how long does it take to ship outside the country? Let people know these things from the jump. You can create a frequently asked questions page. You can add this to your product descriptions. That's what we do. We actually add it to all our product descriptions. So customers cannot say, "Oh, I did not see it." When you are looking at the product, scroll down, it's there, right? This is how we actually do it. This is how we avoid stories that touch. Number three, include terms and conditions, refunds and returns policies in your business, in your online store. Add it. Create it on Canva and add it as a PDF. If your online store doesn't allow you to have separate call-out pages for these things. You know, we use Shopify for this particular store I'm using as an example here. And Shopify actually gives you pre-built templates to work with. You can just go in there, adjust, change the name, provide your contact details, all of that, okay? If you're not using Shopify, use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is free. Go and download it and use the free version. Create a template for your terms and conditions, your returns and refunds policies. All right. The next one is you want to provide active contact details. People should be able to call you. People should be able to speak to you immediately. You know, even if it's via WhatsApp. Make sure you are active. You might not be in the country, so you can't, you don't want to roam your number and you don't want to see shege where you're paying 1 minute, you're paying 500 naira or 1,000 naira for 1 minute of a phone call. It's not a good look. But you can do that on WhatsApp. People can call you on WhatsApp and make their inquiries. Always have an active set of contact details that are available in your business. It could be WhatsApp, it could be Instagram DMs, it could be email, whatever it might be. In fact, it could be all three of them. Add it to your business. Go a step further and have a service level agreement where your response times will not be more than 1 hour. I've seen people's response times. You may say, and I'm guilty of this. Let me call myself out here because I'm also guilty of this. They message you in the morning, you are replying in the afternoon. What I do is I tell them that, "Oh, apologies for the delayed response. This is what has been happening with us. We are a lean team, but how can I help you?" All right. Sometimes you don't need to give them all that details. You don't need to shalaye like that. But basically, don't just be you get what I'm saying? Don't be that person that just kind of says, "Yes, how can I help you?" If they replied you in the morning and you're replying 2-3 hours later, courtesy demands that you should at least tell them that, "Oh, sorry about that. Today, this morning has been quite busy for us. How can I help you?" Okay? Don't say me, I get manners. Be like me, you self get manners. I've already spoken about this already, but add frequently asked questions in your online store. Add size guides, add customer reviews, anything that can be some form of social proof to show that you're a legitimate business. Add it. Some people, what they do is they add their Instagram feed or their social media feed to their online stores so that people can click from the website and go to their social media and say, okay, these people are active on social media. Let me go and patronize them. Or see other people's comments, other people's reviews and say, okay, let me patronize them. Now, the reason why personally I don't advocate for this is because it will slow down your website, depending on the app you use. Some apps, but they are paid for apps, they're not free. So depending on the apps you use, most of the time when you use these things on your website, they slow down your website performance or your website speed. So that's why I don't really recommend this. But every other thing, things like size guides, FAQs, customer reviews, add those ones. I spoke a little bit about this in the last section, but be active on social media. Don't post today and then post 3 months later. There was a business I used to work with sometime last 2 years. I can't remember. When did I used to work with this boy? Yeah, it was like last 2 years or so. My guy would post 1 today, 1 in 2 weeks' time. Why? And it was in the fashion industry where you need to always be on your toes. Industry that moves on trends and things like that. So I'm like, what are you doing, man? We need to continue posting more content. I was like, well, I don't have content to post. There's nobody to model for us. And I'm like, I'm looking at a model here. You model your shit, bro. Like, obviously now I went to his page and I'm looking at it and I see that he's finally, coming out of his shell, doing more of the shoots himself, things like that. Now, I understand some businesses, you don't want to be the face in the business. I understand it. But if you don't have any other option, don't you want to eat? Don't you want to make money? You know what to do. Get in front of that camera fast. Okay? So, be active on social media. Leverage highlights. Leverage stories. Go on live streams. I have a particular business where when I first started that business, I used to go on live streams. I built that business to about maybe 10K followers. And then life happened. But I don't want to be sad. Today's a good day. I don't want to be sad. But there's that. To be fair, there are things that I did in that business that I shouldn't do or I shouldn't have done. If you want to know how I got one of my social media accounts banned and blocked, well, no, I didn't get it blocked, somebody got it blocked. But if you want to know more about that particular story, I want to see me cry, let me know in the comments. The next one is you want to provide business bank accounts. Guys, stop sending people your personal account details. People don't even need to know your full name. They don't need to know your name is Deborah Ikesike. I don't know if that's a real person's name, but a big shout out to Deborah Ikesike. But they don't need to know that about you. They just need to know that your business is Deborah's Cakes. That's what they need to know about. Stop sending people your personal account details. It's not a good look, okay? Register a business. Business name registration today, as of today, is like between 35 to 50K. Business name registration. And it will give you something legitimate. I started with business name. My first series of businesses were all business name registrations. I've said this on this channel before. It was the vice president, Professor Shibajo. He came up with a particular, what do you want to call it now? Incentive, right? Where we could register businesses for as little as 5K. Was it 5K or 15K? I think it was 5K. And I just went crazy. I registered like maybe 4 different businesses that period. Was it 4? I think I registered like 4. But what I'm trying to say is leverage this thing now. Register your business name. It just gives you that level of credibility and it gives you something to look forward to the next day. You know that yes, you are building something that is serious. It's not play that you're doing. So register your business name, open a business account. Now, similar to you opening your business account, you want to make sure that you're using platforms that people are already aware of. Paystack has already invested so much money in building credibility online. Same thing with Flutterwave. Leverage this credibility. Use these platforms. You don't have to break your head. If somebody sees that, what are you using? We collect our payment platform uses Paystack. They're like, okay, I've heard of that Paystack before. Our payment platform is this Flutterwave. Okay, I've heard of those guys before. We host this on Seller. Seller, I think I saw them on social media. I saw them on Instagram. Okay. Leverage platforms that people are already aware of. The other thing that also helped me make 37 million naira was the Instagram ads that I ran during this period. In a particular video, I talk about how I spent $4,000 of my own money in my own business to generate 24 million naira. You can go and watch that video, or you can see the mistakes that people make and I have made that you should stay away from if you want to see profitable Instagram ads.